In the vast, unforgiving expanse of the desert, where the sun blazes mercilessly and the winds whisper secrets of survival, there exists a creature that embodies resilience, the camel. But today, we delve into a haunting tale that reveals the darker side of this majestic beast. Picture, if you will, a camel, its once proud silhouette marred by a horrific honeycomb wound, a grotesque testament to the brutal realities of nature. This wound, a gaping maw of flesh and sinew, is not merely a result of a careless encounter with thorny brush or a fierce predator. It is a breeding ground for a sinister infestation that lurks beneath the surface. As we peer closer, the honeycomb structure of the wound reveals itself. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down and the air shimmers with heat, a creature of unparalleled beauty roams, the white lion. With its striking coat and piercing blue eyes, it embodies the majesty of the wild. But today, we are drawn not to its grace, but to a horrifying reality that lurks beneath its fur. This lion, once a symbol of strength and power, now bears the marks of a gruesome battle against an unseen enemy, a horrific insect infestation that has taken hold of its body, transforming it from a regal predator into a grotesque canvas of suffering. As we delve into this dark tale, prepare yourself for a journey into the unsettling world of nature's most relentless creatures. Imagine, if you will, the white lion, majestic and proud, now reduced to a mere shadow of its former self. Its once glorious mane is matted and stained, a testament to the relentless assault of insects that have invaded its skin. The wounds are not just superficial, they are deep, festering, and teeming with life. Flies, maggots, and other parasites have made this lion their home, burrowing into its flesh, feeding on its very essence. The sight is enough to turn the stomach, yet it is a stark reminder of the brutal realities of survival in the wild. Insects, often dismissed as mere nuisances, are among the most resilient and adaptable creatures on the planet. They thrive in environments where larger animals struggle to survive. In the case of our white lion, the infestation began with a simple wound, perhaps a scratch from a thorn or a fight with another animal. This minor injury became a gateway for flies, particularly the notorious blowfly, to lay their eggs. Within hours, the eggs hatched into maggots, which began to feast on the lion's flesh, creating a grotesque spectacle of decay. The lion, unable to groom itself properly due to the pain and discomfort, became a breeding ground for these insatiable pests. As the infestation progressed, the lion's condition deteriorated rapidly. The maggots, now fully grown, burrowed deeper into the flesh, causing severe tissue damage and infection. The once proud roar of the lion is now replaced by pained growls, a haunting sound that echoes through the savanna. The lion's body, once a symbol of power, is now a battleground, a stark reminder of the fragility of life in the wild. The insects, oblivious to the suffering they cause, continue their relentless feat in the stark, icy expanse of the Arctic, where the sun barely pierces the endless twilight. A polar bear roams, a majestic creature now marred by a horrific affliction. This is not just any bear. It is a survivor, a testament to resilience in a world that grows increasingly hostile. But as we draw closer, the beauty of its snowy white fur is overshadowed by a grotesque sight, a honeycomb wound, a gaping maw of flesh that reveals the raw, pulsing tissue beneath. This wound, a result of a brutal encounter, has become a breeding ground for an insidious infestation of barnacles. These marine crustaceans, typically found clinging to rocks and ships, have found an unlikely host in this polar bear. As the bear lumbers through its icy domain, the barnacles, with their hard calcareous shells, latch onto the exposed flesh, creating a grotesque tableau of nature's relentless cycle. Each barnacle, a tiny parasite, burrows into the bear's skin, feeding on its nutrients and further exacerbating the wound. The sight is both fascinating and repulsive, a stark reminder of the heart in the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down and the air is thick with the scent of earth and life. A chilling scene unfolds. A white lion, a creature of majestic beauty and power, lies in a state of distress, its once proud mane now matted and stained. But it is not the heat or the hunger that has brought this regal beast low. It is a horrific wound, a gaping cavity that reveals the dark side of nature's balance. This wound, a grotesque hive of bees, pulsates with life, a living testament to the brutal realities of survival in the wild. As we delve deeper into this unsettling tableau, we are confronted with a stark truth. Nature is not always the nurturing mother we imagine it to be. The white lion, a rare and ethereal creature, is now a canvas for the relentless march of a bee infestation. The hive, nestled deep within the flesh of its shoulder, is a grotesque sight. Thousands of bees, their bodies glistening in the harsh sunlight, swarm in and out of the wound, their buzzing a sinister symphony of life and death. Each bee, a tiny soldier in a war for survival, is drawn to the warmth and moisture of the lion's blood, a resource that sustains them even as it threatens to consume their host. The lion, in its agony, is a victim of circumstance, caught in a web of ecological interdependence that is as fascinating as it is horrifying. As we observe this tragic scene, we must confront the reality of bee behavior. These insects, often seen as harmless pollinators, can become aggressive when their hive is threatened. In this case, the lion's movements may have disturbed the hive, provoking a defensive response from the bees. The result is a gruesome cycle of pain and survival, where the lion's attempts to shake off the infestation only serve to exacerbate its suffering. The bees, in their instinctual drive to protect their home, have unwittingly turned the lion into a battleground, a living host for their colony. The wound itself is a grotesque marvel of nature's design. The bees, in their frenzy, have created a complex structure of wax and honeycomb within the lion's flesh. This hive, while a source of sustenance for the bees, is a festering wound for the lion. The combination of